Hey, g'day. This is another video where I pick out rocks for people all over the world to send off to them. I need to apologise firstly. It's taken me over a week to get organised. We had a lot of really wet days here in Perth. It made getting out to the buckets to pick things out difficult, to say the least. Also, our rock club had an exhibition. I helped out there for one day on Sunday and also got my exhibition piece ready to display. As well as that, people kept ordering. I just kept getting more and more orders. So it sort of went from 3 to 4, 5, 6, ended up with 11 different orders for 10 different people. So this is them. So stay with me and I will show you what rocks I picked out for these people. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. I make videos on all things rock related, from finding, cutting and polishing. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Also, please like, comment and share my videos to help me try and overcome this YouTube algorithm. Thanks. Alright, first up, these rocks are for Jared. Jared wanted only small pieces. He said 1 to 2 centimetres, which is 10 to 20 millimetres, so pretty small. I hope I got that right, Jared. There was a piece of Variscite, a piece of magnesite, this one here. Some Wyloo agate that's been cut on one side. These are actually bigger than 20 millimetres, so maybe you can cut them down a bit. A bit of Septarian nodule, the one I got recently on the table for. And lastly, a bit of petalite from the lepidolite location. And now Karen wanted some more colourful rocks to add to what she's already got. This is some mookaite, brown through yellow to white. This is a bit of banded iron. Nice bands, nice colouring. This one is praise, green praise. Has some nice black details in there. Another piece of mookaite going from sort of mauve to burgundy, yellows and whites. A piece of Norena jasper. Now Norena jasper is always brick red, a grey and a mustard yellow colour. And lastly, this rock here that I found up near Tom Price. Could be chrysocolla, I doubt it. It's not praise, I don't know what it is, but it's colourful. And it's got dots all the way through as well. Now these rocks are for Alan. This is part 1 of Alan's order. This is some Wyloo agate. Very intricate patterns. This is a piece of Killaloe jasper. Now I'm running out of Killaloe jasper. I had 3 buckets of it, but I've just been selling so much of it. This is mookaite, yellow mookaite. So what I'm going to be doing is heading back to Norseman, hopefully next month, to get some more of the Killaloe jasper. This is some praise. And then later in the year, around August, I'm heading up to where we get the mookaite from. The mookaite I'm short of in brecciated form. I've got plenty of plain colours, but the brecciated mookaite not so much. So that was some dendritic opalite. This is some tiger iron. Beautiful bits of tiger iron amongst all the jasper and iron. Some more mookaite, red with patterns. Some very nice patterns in there. Some more Killaloe jasper. So yeah, I'll be collecting some more Killaloe jasper, hopefully in about a month from now. This is brecciated mookaite. It's not the best, but it's all I've got. So hopefully, Alan, that's good enough. It polishes up really well. I've done a few pieces like this and it comes up nice. This is some banded iron. So jasper and iron in sedimentary bands. Some more dendritic opalite, this in green. I'll probably grab some of that while I'm passing Norseman. Not that I need any more, but I'll have another look there. While I'm on my way to get this stuff, Killaloe jasper. Yes, I had 3 buckets of it, and I'm down to about half a bucket now. It's quite popular. Brecciated mookaite, sort of. It is brecciated. And it's mookaite. Yeah, it's brecciated mookaite. Pinks and yellows, nice colours. Now this is a bit of tiger iron, or probably more tiger eye, but it is tiger iron. Nice big band running through it there. Now this was Alan's second order. So he wanted some rhodonite, which is what this is. It looked pretty black. I had to break it open to see if there was any pink there, which there is. This is some peanut wood, Again, I'm hoping to find some peanut wood when I go up in August. It's right next to, in theory, the mookaite. Now this is a bit of snakeskin jasper. I just had to break little bits off of the corners to make sure, but you can see there and there, snakeskin jasper. This one is a piece of amethyst. Always looks dirty until you cut it open. But yeah, that's amethyst. Now Alan wanted some conglomerate. Conglomerate is like this. Different to breccia in that the rocks are rounded, so they're sort of rolled around down a river before it's become a conglomerate. Some more Norina jasper. Again, brick red, mustard yellow and grey. A piece of West Australian crazy lace agate. Some beautiful patterns in there. Again, you need to cut it to get the real view of what you're getting. Some chert. This is probably one of the closest rocks I can get. It's about a 2-hour drive. Some outback jasper, which until recently had been called picture jasper. Well, that's what I call it anyway, but I now know it's called outback jasper. Another piece of amethyst. Again, it looks pretty dirty and brown, but you can see on that bit there that was knocked off, it's purple on the inside. A piece of lepidolite. I might even grab some of this while I'm on my way to Norseman. Some more rhodonite. This is actually the other half of that piece that I broke off. Some more outback jasper, or picture jasper, depends who you're talking to. Now this is another piece of peanut wood. Again, you don't really get to see what it's like until you cut it. There should be some peanut sections in there. Another piece of snakeskin. So again, I chipped off areas here, whereabouts? There, where you can see the snakeskin texture. Snakeskin jasper. Now this is a bit of Jigalong jasper. It's a beautiful fine-grained jasper. Polishes extremely well. Another piece of conglomerate. These are larger chunks than what that other one had in it. Another piece of West Australian crazy lace agate. You can sort of see patterns there and there, but much better once you cut them. Another piece of amethyst. This one doesn't look too bad from the outside. It's not all brown and dirty like the others. A sign of what you'll find once you cut. Another piece of chert. What is that, sort of burgundy and white and grey lines? Another piece of Norina jasper. Again, you need to cut that one to appreciate the colours. And then lastly for Alan, one more piece of outback jasper. Beautiful. Now, Sally. Sally wanted a bit of tiger iron, which is what this is. You can see the tiger eye sections in amongst the jasper and iron bands. This is dendritic opalite, a yellow to green piece. That's been cut on that side. This one, so everyone seems to want snakeskin jasper. That's another thing I'm running really short of at the moment. You can see there the snakeskin texture. So yeah, snakeskin jasper is a beautiful rock, beautiful fine lines. Now Sally wanted some print stone. This is a piece of print stone being cut on one side. This was from a pallet I bought a few weeks ago. And so I chucked in this one as well. Hopefully you like that one, Sally. Another piece of print stone, a slab, a piece of Jigalong jasper. What can I say about that? It's just beautiful. The fine lines and colours. Look at that, magnificent. Yep. And some agates. Sally wanted some agates, some medium-sized agates. So I picked out 6 agates. Now, if there's a rock that needs cutting before you can appreciate it, it's agates. They hold all sorts of beautiful patterns inside. Hope you like those, Sally. Now, who are we looking at here? These are for Damien. So that is some dendritic opalite. A piece of West Australian crazy lace agate with red tones. Most of it's yellow. I had to sort of pick out a piece of red for Damien. That's about the best I could get, sorry. Some brecciated mookaite. Again, I'm running low on this. Hopefully that's good enough. It should come up really well, actually. Nice. And what else? Some more merlinite or dendritic opalite. This polishes really well, those clear sort of translucent sections. And lastly, a small piece of brecciated mookaite. That was one I cut in the past, and I had to number them so I knew which ones went back together. So that's half of one I've cut. Now, Mark K. I've got 2 orders for Marks. This is Mark K. So this is Septarian nodule that's been cut in half. I hope that's what you're after. This is a piece of Amazon River jasper. Now, the thing with Amazon River jasper is I've only got large chunks. So let me know if you want me to break a smaller piece off. But yeah, that's it for now. Lovely piece of breccia. Some beautiful patterns there. Look at that. And then lastly, some banded iron, or more to the point, yellow banded iron. It's normally red, but to me this yellow stuff is much nicer. So jasper and iron. Now Mark A. This is, again, more snakeskin jasper. You can see why I've run out. Everyone wants it. A piece of tiger iron. Now Mark wanted some nice wide bands of tiger iron in the tiger iron. So I think you'll be happy with that one. Some more snakeskin jasper. Yeah, you can see there at the top, that is a snakeskin jasper. I do have one large chunk that I got on the last pallet that I bought. So maybe I can break that up if anyone really wants any. Another piece of wide tiger iron, wide bands of tiger iron there. Very nice. And another piece of snakeskin jasper just to make up the weight. Looks nice too. And then I sort of run out of wide bands of tiger iron. I'm hoping this spectacular piece will do the job. Now, rocks for Gordon. Gordon wanted 2 pieces of crazy lace agate, West Australian crazy lace agate, which is what this is. Again, this is from that latest pallet that I bought. This is some Wailu agate. I had to break up a piece to get that. Very nice. And another piece of West Australian crazy lace agate. Sort of greys and whites. Little bits of yellow. You can see the patterns there. Now Carson wanted some Jigalong jasper. He bought a whole lot last month actually, and must like it because he wants some more. That pattern goes all the way through. It's more like that white is just like a bit of a rind around the outside of it. This was some West Australian rhyolite. I wasn't sure if it was praise or rhyolite, but now that I've looked at it again, I'm pretty sure it's WA rhyolite. And lastly, a big chunk of chevron amethyst. I hope this is the one you wanted, Carson. Let me know what you think. And last of all, rocks for Sue. So Sue wanted the few pieces of opalite that I showed from that last pallet. This is one of them. She also wanted a big chunk of a green opalite. Oh, actually, no, this is another bit that she wanted. This is the merlinite type rock. Look at that. Beautiful. And she also wanted a big chunk of green opalite, but I wanted some as well. So I smashed it with a hammer, and Sue will get the smaller piece, which is what this is. Now Sue also wanted a bit of jasper, colourful jasper that I cut up a few months ago. I couldn't find the exact one, but I'm hoping this one will do. Beautiful colours in that, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? You can see I wanted to keep it for myself. So that's it. Hopefully everyone likes their rocks. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing that. Till next time, see ya.